Hey Paula, welcome to my kitchen. It's grilling time. There's nothing like grilling in the summer. Tonight I'm going to put a big steak on the grill. And for a side dish, I'm going to have this beautiful summer asparagus. And you know, there's nothing like grilling the vegetables with the steak and having them all that charred taste. It's so good. Well, as you can see here from the ingredients, I think you know where I'm going with this. I'm going to put some fresh vegetables on the grill. But I have a little twist to it, a little spin, a little topping, a little sauce that is really unique, I think. It has a sort of traditional flavors, but there's a method that I'm going to show you that I've cooked up that I think is kind of neat and you'll like it. So I'm going to get started. I'll be right back. Okay, I've got my beautiful asparagus here that I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil on top, like that, just about a tablespoon, and a little bit of salt, fresh ground black pepper. Can't go wrong with those ingredients. And I'm going to toss those up, just like that, so I can put them on the grill and get them all nice and charred. And I'll show you that in just a minute. Okay, I've got the grill pans on. They're all nice and hot, very hot, and I'm going to put the asparagus right in the pans, just like that. I want to get them all going the same way so I can get some cross marks on there. I think I'm just going to use my fingers, my favorite tools. Put these right on. And these will be done in no time. These are cooking up beautifully. Okay, we're moving on to the sauce now. Like I said, there's some traditional flavors in here, but kind of a different technique. And I think you're going to like this. I'm going to take some whipping cream, just whipping cream, and I'm going to put about a cup into my bowl. This is really well chilled, and I'm going to whip this up. No sugar, no vanilla. This is savory whipped cream. Okay, we're going to move on to the next part of the sauce, and it's very simple. And we're going to use some green onions, some tarragon, some lemon, some cayenne, salt and pepper, white pepper, butter, and of course, cream cheese. Now, if you notice that a lot of these ingredients are in a béarnaise sauce. It can be like a hollandaise sauce without the tarragon, but add the tarragon, it's more like a béarnaise sauce. But there's no egg. And the reason I can do that is because of the Philadelphia cream cheese. It really makes it creamy and holds it together so that you don't need the egg. And it actually tastes so much better. So I'm going to just chop up some of these vegetables. I'm going to start with the green onions. Chop that up. And now we're going to need the tarragon. This is a wonderful flavored herb. If you've never used it before, you should really try it. It has sort of a licorice taste to it. And another little bowl. A little bit of lemon and some zest. And I'm going to take I need about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So we've got our lemon, our tarragon, our green onions, some white pepper, a little bit of cayenne, a little bit of butter, and the cream cheese. I'm going to go over to the stove, put it together. Okay, we're over at the stove now, and we're going to take about 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. I like to use the unsalted so we can control our own salt. And we're going to just melt that down. Now, once the butter gets melted down, I'm going to put the green onions, or the scallions, whichever you like to call them, whichever you like to call them. I like these green onions, and we're going to put that right in and just saute them up with the butter for a bit. Okay, that looks good. Now we're going to add the cream cheese, and we're just going to put that in there and stir it so it melts. And that's melting down. I'm going to take a whisk to it now so you can get it extra creamy. I remember as a kid, asparagus was such a fancy vegetable. This is my grandmother's favorite. It was her idea of really living it big. And now you can get it so easily and so readily, and it's wonderful on the grill. I just love it. I'm going to add just about a tablespoon of milk to this. This is going to help this to smooth up just a little bit. So I'm going to season it now with just a little bit of the white pepper. Now you can add as much salt as you want. I'm going to put in about 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to test it later for the seasoning, see if we need any more. And of course, a little splash of cayenne, as much as you like. I like it spicy, so that was about 1/8 of a teaspoon. And now we're going to add the tarragon, that yummy, yummy herb that really will make this flavor beautiful. Then we're going to add some lemon zest and the lemon juice. Bring that around. Oh. Now you could really use it just like this, but I'm going to do a little something to it. It's going to make it kind of special. Okay, see how creamy that is now? That's what we like. Okay, let's take it back over to the counter and I'll show you how to finish this off. Okay, so we've got our sauce all done. Now if this starts to thicken up on you a little bit and you think it might need to be thin, you can always just, right at the last minute, just thin it out with a little milk if you want, but I think this is looking pretty good right now. Okay, here comes the fun part. We've got our whipped cream. Remember, cream only, no sugar, no vanilla. This is just a savory whipped cream. And we're going to put this right in to the bowl. Now, we're going to take the mixture that we made on the stove with cream cheese in it, and all the good seasonings and herbs and the butter, yay butter, and we're going to pour that in the bowl with whipped cream. Yep, whipped cream, savory whipped cream. Okay. Now, we're going to fold this in very, very gently. Just keep folding it and turning it around. And while you keep turning this, like you're going to see, an amazing, amazing sauce form for your asparagus. And it's going to look like you put whipped cream on top of your asparagus. It's so light and fluffy. It's got a very gentle flavor, but so much of it. And it's so good on the fresh vegetables. You know, a lot of times in the summer when you get such great fresh vegetables, you don't want to cover up that beautiful crisp vegetable tenderness with too heavy of a sauce. Now, this is not heavy. Okay. We've got our asparagus here that we had steaming. Oh, yum. Look at that. Look how beautiful that looks. Now, it's about to look even more beautiful. Watch this. Take that cream, just like that, and right on top of the asparagus, you're going to put the whipped cream. How beautiful, in the summertime, would that be to serve up? I've got about 1.5 pounds of asparagus here. Oh, I'm telling you, you're going to go crazy over this. Now we can sprinkle a little fresh herbs on top. I am really happy with this dish. This is so beautiful. And this cream here, I'm just going to try a little piece with my fingers with the asparagus. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, you have no idea how good this is. This is going to be so incredible tonight when I serve my steak and serve this right alongside it. I hope you try this. I hope you enjoy this. It's really good. Thanks a lot. Bye. Mm.